Right then, hello YouTube. How's it going? I'm Ross of Teddy Ever Sense. Obviously, you already know I'm here to do a little bit of an unboxing of our December subscription box. Now, I will say before I start, you can't actually get this one. It's been sent out, it's done. But I'm just going to show you what was in there in the hopes it might convince you to sign up. You never know. If you do want to sign up for the subscription box before I start, you can use the code YouTube10. It'll give you 10% off. So it'll take it down to about $13.49 rather than the $14.99. Basically, it'll tell you on there which box you're going to guess. You might go on there now and you'll have a different box. You might get a February, but I don't know when you're watching this. It could be whenever. And then after that, it'll charge you on the first of the month, $14.99. Just read it on there and you'll get it, all right? Anyway, let's crack on. So this month's subscription box, the theme was Seasons of the Year. Basically, one of you lot give us the idea, so we run with it. And then the idea was rounding up the year kind of thing, showing you the 4 seasons that come before. You know, spring, autumn, summer, winter. Did I have to tell you that? You knew them, didn't you? Obviously, they're not the proper British ones, because the British ones are more like piss wet and miserable, dark plus piss wet and miserable, getting a bit brighter, and then my least favourite, oh my god, I'm dying, I'm sweating my bollocks off. Moment I really look forward to it. You know, do you ever get like that? It's like January and you're like, oh, can't wait for the summer. I guess the summer, you're like, oh my god. Like, I can't even imagine walking around in just a vest at the moment, because it's quite nippy and the nipples get a bit hard. Anyway, let's open the box. So basically, when you open it, you're gonna have stuff in there. It's going to be a bit like that, except more shredded paper. I haven't put it on the top yet. And you get a nice little card. Do you want me to read it? So basically, it says this. Hey there! Welcome to the last box of 2020. So what better way to end the year than to explore the entire year in the way of seasons? We'll have all the classic British seasons, like God, it's cold, wet and miserable, and I'm sweating my bollocks off. See, we've already done that. And my personal favourite, oh yay, now it's cold, wet, miserable, and dark and gloomy. Yay. Oh, I said yay then without reading it. Tidy, Ross. I know my own way. Hopefully, you'll enjoy these seasons more than the actual ones. Although, let's be honest, we're all looking forward to a COVID-free summer, right? Yeah, probably not going to happen. And the gifts are a little bit more random this time, as I totally cocked up the one, so we've had to just adjust on the fly. Basically, you have some chocolates, a summary sticker rock, and then a random assortment of other things. It was basically, I cocked up one of the things. I had an idea in my head. We got it, but we just didn't have the time to try and sort it, so we're gonna save that, set it aside, and then it's gonna be for a different subscription box, we think. Sorry about that, but still, just count it like a Christmas stock and you never know what you might get. Much love, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Ross, Rachel, Isabel, Nazi. So there's the card, and then there's the seasons on it, look. I do like trying to make a nice little card for you. And right, let's get into the box. So this is what you're gonna get then. So first things first, bar of chocolate. We try and put in decent gifts with this. So like that's a tidy bar of chocolate, nice winter woodland. We were gonna do gifts basically for each one of the seasons. So you'd have a winter gift, summer, you know the drill. So this would be winter, because it's got winter wonderland on it. Then summer was gonna be this, sticker rock, because that's very summery. Autumn, I was just gonna bang some leaves in there. No, I didn't know what we were gonna do for autumn. My plan was actually to get a sticker rock that was like toffee pie or something, because then it would be like summer and autumn, so it's kind of cheating. It's very hard to try and find 4 gifts within our budget that we got for the gifts. And then basically in this box, you've got 2 packs of Nerds, because we had them around, like I said, it's just like a stocking. Refresher bar, and then another pack of Nerds buried in there somewhere. So there we go, that's them. Right, now on for the scents. Which one do you want to do first? Do you want to go spring? Should we go spring and then work our way forward? So here's spring. If I go do that, is that even in focus? If I do that, that's all right, no? So this is called springtime, okay? The idea with this, it'd be good if you blind smelled these to see if you could guess which season I was aiming for. But this is quite florally, like that's where I was going for, like a floral accord. Oh. So it's got like the flowery, meadowy type thing that you would get from spring. So walking through the flowers and all that sort of stuff. Rachel's gone for the pink and white to try and get that just really springy sort of thing to match the front. Yeah, I really like this one. I think it does remind me of spring. I think if I had to give it to you and say guess the seasons, I think you would guess spring or summer on this one. So that's one. On to summer. Summer Lagoon. Now I will say, with this one, I think it's almost a little bit too dark bluey sort of thing to be summer. I think we maybe should have done what we done with Mellow Morning and done the blue bottom and the yellow top, so it looked like the sun coming through. What we done back in the Spar box, but it's still, you know, it's still good. I still like it, and then it's got the blue sparkly bits on it. It does smell quite ozonic, however you say it, like sea-ish. So it's quite a sea thing. It does match a lagoon. Yeah, it's that, but not like salty sea, more summery sea. I don't know how to describe it, but I believe that is a lagoon, if you told me, all right? So I don't know why we went with a summer lagoon. It's very hard with this because we couldn't sample oils first, so I had to kind of guess based off the oil descriptions and what we kind of fancied, and then went with that, and so we got summer lagoon. I really like that. Right, on to one of my favorite ones, autumn woodland. I really like this one. I like the design on there. I like the leaves and the fact they come over the top of the logo over there. And I think this is a really warming scent. I like this one. I think this is one that, it reminds me of another one we do. I don't know which one. Maybe a little bit of Fireside in it, but it's not quite Fireside. But it's got that just warm golden feel to it. I don't know what I mean by golden, but it is like if you just cuddled up going for a walk and it's just warming, you know, which is exactly what you want from an autumn sort of scent. So yeah, that's autumn. Wait, one more scent. And we got winter winds. So when I was thinking of what scents we wanted to go for the seasons, I obviously thought floral for spring. I wanted warm sort of, like I wanted something that reminded you of summer for summer. I was going to go cocktaily, like Mellow Morning would have been a good one to do, but we ended up, I like the idea of the summer lagoon. Autumn, I wanted that warming sort of thing. Winter, I wanted to go completely different. I wanted to feel cold. I wanted it to be a cold scent. I wanted it to be like if you're stepping out your door, getting a sharp hit of that air that blasts up through your nose and clears it like airwaves. So yeah, winter winds. It's that eucalyptusy menthol sort of, almost a bit of sweetness to it. That's the only thing with this. I do like it, but it's almost a little bit too sweet rather than crisp clean. So this might replace our Vapor. I don't know yet, depending on what you lot think of it as well. Yeah, it's almost like chewing gummy minty sort of thing, but I would rather it a bit crisper, but obviously I can't decide these. But yeah, I really like it. I'd be interested to see what you think. I do think it's a little bit too sweet to remind me of winter, but I still like it. Again, these things are, we're happy to have duds with these, okay? No problem with it. We try our best, and obviously if you like them, then great. But what our aim is with the subscription box always is to find 1 or 2, 3 at a push, scents that we will then keep, and then after the subscription box is done, we'll carry on running with them. So that's the thing, all right? You're like guinea pigs, basically, if you get this. You get the scents before anyone else. These are usually 4 new scents. I can't promise it. At the end of the day, I really like the idea of just doing these themes. So you've got something a little bit different than just years 4 wax melts. I've always said it, don't want it to just be years 4 wax melts, get off. All right, I want it, the note to match the shredded paper. Like even the shredded paper, that's what we went with. That's like autumn. So there's your autumn. You know what I mean? The next box, do you want me to reveal it? Yeah? Right, so next month's box of January, all right, it's going to be Best of British. It's almost like going to be a Brexit box, except it's not, all right? So it's going to be Wales, England, Ireland, Scotland. There we go, Best of British. 1 cent from each country, some gifts to go with it, maybe. Might have some fish and chips. You're not going to have fish and chips. You know, it might just be whiskey in there. We're going to make sure it's like piss soak wet when it arrives to you, so it's drenched. We're going to drop it in a puddle and kick it about, because that's quite English and British, really. It's just going to be a miserable box, to be honest with you, because the country's miserable. But yeah, there we go. No, it's going to be a good one. We're looking forward to this one. We like the theme. We like all of it at the moment. I still got to design quite a bit of it and everything, but we've got time because there's going to be Christmas coming up. So yeah, there's our subscription bar. Like I said, if you want to subscribe, it's YouTube 10. If you don't, then, you know, just like, share and subscribe this. It helps if you've subscribed on YouTube and like things, because it'd be cool if we can grow this YouTube channel a little bit more. But you know, we've got to put content on you for a start, mate. Anyway, hope you all have a good Christmas. Thank you for all the support in 2020. I probably will do a little roundup video at some point, just talking about the year and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, I just want to say cheers, and there's a subscription box.